So I was recently talking about some of the strongest crafts in the game, and I didn't mention the pyre. And someone corrected me. So I did the most rational thing to do when someone corrects you. I spent about 20 hours building a ship for the sole purpose of beating the pyre for significantly less than the cost of the pyre itself. Enjoy. Alright, so after we finished making this all, this is probably the heaviest armor I've ever built for any craft in From the Depths, but I think it looks quite nice. It looks a little bit cartoony, like a little cartoon shield, but, you know, I'm a fan of it. I think it looks quite nice. Alright, so this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna have it jut out to the side a little bit, and then stick forward far enough. The barrel holds out, you see? See how this is gonna work? So it's nice and sheltered back here, just purely by virtue of being angled so far to the side that most of the things its front siding's main cannons won't be able to hit it. So now we've added some guns to it. I think they're going to be working pretty well, but we're going to scale them up eventually to see how they actually deal with it. We just need to get, the thing flying so that we can actually test it properly against another thruster craft, because things keep dodging away from us. Oh, this is good. Evil-ass council chairs. Way too tall. Edges that you will actually cut yourself on. But real evil looking. This is some conniving villain boardroom shit. I love it. I realized I was about to do something very, very foolish. I was about to light this thing from above the table. Not good. Terrible idea. Oh, fuck yeah, evil-ass murder room. Dude, this place is perfect for scheming, skullduggery, and chicanery. This is evil. Alright, we're returning to actually working on the ship proper. Getting it to fly is our first priority. But I wanted to make a quick little detour to make this cool, evil-ass boardroom. For now, it's back to actual practical stuff. Alright, so it has 100% clearance. It has 75% clearance. Okay, so they slow it down a lot. So for anyone who's saying this isn't a bug or a mistake, this propeller will do nothing. That propeller is completely useless, it's obstructed, and provides no thrust whatsoever. Alright. I miss my Dead of Blades, primarily because they actually fucking functioned. I'm gonna see if it's possible to prefab and just move over Dead of Blades, because that is really annoying. Alright, after a brief stint with trying to get these new propellers to work, we have discovered that they simply don't. Oh my god, it has been a long time since I've played. I just looked it up, the propellers are 2 years old. That means I took at least a 2-year break, because I know they weren't in there the last time. Definitely was a fan of this ship. It's a shame it looks like a bunch of it's completely broken now. Oh, never mind. Right, this was before decorations. So I'm just using drill bits, steam pipes, all that stuff. I was being clever about this one. Tell me I can still use them. Tell me they're grandfathered in. Save me from these dog shit, unusable new propellers. Dead of Blades, my beloved. No! Man, I get that the old Dead of Blades were very OP. They were just OP. There's no two ways about it. But, like, if you're gonna replace them, at least make the replacement functional, pretty please. Alright, I was hoping to use the fancy, cool new ones. Can't have everything. How on earth is this 73%? This is 73% clearance. Does a second propeller reduce clearance? Oh my god. Listen, game. You are aware that double-layered propellers exist in real life and work just fine. They don't have, like, a penalty to their function. This is a bit of a non sequitur. This is a complete non sequitur, but I discovered this while building this, so I figured this is the only proper place to put it. I found this YouTube video from a reaction channel named Tom Reacts, a German YouTube channel, where he's reacting to Home Alone, or rather, Allein zu Hause, kompletter Weihnachtsfilm auf Deutsch. And clearly, to prevent content ID, the whole thing is just fucked. I really wanted to see that guy's chest right now. Like, look, and he never reacts.
Sieh, was du angerichtet hast, du kleiner Idiot.
It's just fantastic.
So viel Chaos.
What the fuck? What? Thanks for the insightful commentary, man. In case anyone didn't understand, he just said so much house. Like, hang on, there's the scene. Yeah, right here, the airport scene right here. Where he, like, digitally edited out the music, but the singing is there. So it's like, it's kind of fucking creepy, to be honest. The scene with just no music, just some guy singing. Like, I don't know. This is fucked up. I think this scene's supposed to have music in it too. But it's just dead silent. Oh my god, it feels like an indie horror film. Tom, do you have anything to say about this? No, he's dealing with something, man. I don't know, but the last thing I wanted to show is this. You know, the iconic scream. There's normally music playing in this scene, so it fucked up the audio. Oh, it's so bad. Alright, now with AI and trackers, it might be able to, you know, actually fire a gun. Oh my god. Okay. I can't go for long. It's chewing through battery power pretty quick. But you know what? I'm pretty happy with it. Wait, oh my god, these fire fast. Okay. Okay, damn. This thing's under 1 million. I mean, the Kalmar's a really cheap vehicle. That was brutally one-sided. Let's just start testing it. I just wanted it to have a, you know, punching bag to kill, but alright, it's doing some pretty crazy damage. I'm barely getting scuffed. Okay. what was that, the Harbinger? Way under its league. Fuck it. We're tossing it against the Briar. Now this has some pretty intense weaponry, but I'm not sure about its armor-piercing capability. It doesn't look good. Wow, okay, pathetic. It's in, Alright. Now that it can be damaged. Okay, now it's actually getting hurt. That's helpful to know. Okay, so it's already killing stuff that's out of its league. Pretty handily. And, you know, half of it doesn't have armor. Alright, pretty solid little, laser anti-missile system setup. How's our engine handling it? Not fantastically. It might be time to expand. This thing's meant to kill the Pyre, yes? The Pyre spawns nuke drones. So we will need a smaller weapon system that has its own mainframe that's set to prioritize just close enemies. Probably with something fast like a laser. Alright. Now we've properly armored up the guns. How does this look? Pretty good, pretty good. I kind of like the slight roll as it's moving. Kind of cool looking. Makes it look like a really, really ridiculously big helicopter. Which, well, it kind of is. I want to just get an idea how well this thing can, like, stand against the Pyre in terms of movement ability. Because it is actually, the Pyre has a real nasty habit of going in and over. Yeah, you see, look at this shit. I think that's genuinely... Yeah, and those are the drones I was talking about. Oh my god! Okay, a fight between these two is actually gonna look awesome if they keep doing that. I'm now talking through a cat. Hopefully my mic can pick up my voice through my cat's neck, because she is sticking it in my face. It's actually making it quite hard to build this gun. Oh no. We're officially more expensive than the Pyre. I think this is time to admit that this is... I think it's time to admit that I can't outbuild the Pyre. Well, shit, I might not even make this a video. That's embarrassing. Bye-bye for now. Alright, after some mucking about, I think I have an idea. Yeah, this is gonna do something. Alright, it has become abundantly clear that we need a significant overhaul in strategy. Because the Facet simply cannot stand toe-to-toe with them. There's no more trying to outdo the Pyre. There's no more being better than the Pyre. This will kill the Pyre. This will not be objectively more well-made. This will not be made with care and consideration for the various combat roles it will go into. This will not be made material efficient. This will kill the Pyre while being cheaper than the Pyre. It won't cheat. It's not going to be a cheesy vehicle, but it will not fight the pyre on a level playing field. Please do not mention the fact that the point of this video was to prove that the pyre wasn't actually that strong, and now I have had to specifically create a vehicle for the sole purpose of beating the pyre. And that kind of invalidates my original claim of the pyre not being that strong. Just don't question it too hard. Oh, and in case there was any question, this whole thing's kind of just tongue-in-cheek stupid. I just don't fight the Grey Talons often, but usually by the time in campaign that I get to the Grey Talons, I'm trouncing everything, so I don't spend much time on it. So I've never actually fought a pyre in the wild, so until recently I hadn't seen the thing. Actually, I don't know if it even existed before I made my recent return to from the depths. In fact, this entire video is more a response to one single person who like hit me with an actually the pyre is the strongest vehicle in the game. And so I decided to spend multiple hours killing the pyre just to spite that person. Trust me, I'm a mentally healthy person. Please don't question this mindset. Please just give me this. Just let me have this. I'm not big enough to have haters yet, so I need to interpret like any comment contrary to me as a hate comment just to survive, you know. I don't have haters. I need haters, guys. Please let me pretend this person was a hater and not just correcting me. Honestly, I think that should be counted as hating. Like, correcting me, that's hating. If you say anything contrary to what I already believe, you are attacking me. You are attacking my character. You are attacking me as a person. You probably want me to die. You're a fascist. If you disagree with me, you are a fascist. Ignore the inherently fascist nature of that statement. Again, you there at home, if you're sitting there saying like, wow, that thing he said was not correct, you are a fascist. You are a fascist. Stop thinking that. Again, I'm telling you to stop thinking. Shit. I'm not making my my point well by calling people fascist and then commanding them to stop thinking what they're thinking. Shit. There's only one solution to this, and it's to continue to double down. You're probably racist too. You know what? So I have realized I have been going about this the wrong way. Massively wrong, right? What have I been trying to do? I've been trying to outgun the pyre. What's the real solution? Does anyone at home here, pop quiz? Please type into your teleprompter now what you think the real answer is. What is the actual solution for dealing with the pyre? Now, if you said anything, you are actually wrong. Not because your answer was necessarily wrong, but because I said to enter it into your teleprompter, and you can't actually enter it into a teleprompter. You see, that was originally a mistake, but like I said earlier, the only correct thing to do is double down. Remember, any mistakes you have made are a reflection of you morally and personally. So never, ever admit to a mistake, because that shows that you are weak and immoral. Anyway, correct answer is diplomacy. You see, they call themselves the Pyre, so they clearly want to be on fire. So I will go the high route and provide them with a match. Especially now that it's lighter. It's gonna be very maneuverable. Ooh, that looks cool. We're in God mode right now, by the way. We're lagging, but we're not in degraded. At least it doesn't say we are. There it is. 2 damaged, low health. Nice. Okay. So that took a long time. But it is actually feasible to just burn the pyre to death, which has the added bonus of irony. So I think this has to be how we do it. Probably should get rid of this. As funny as these are, small missiles are like the worst for efficiency. Like, are genuinely dog shit for efficiency. Okay, we are literally just melting all of the armor. Okay, fire's good. Big fan of fire. I know I may sound like a caveman saying that, but I've recently discovered fire and I'm a big fan of it. Alright, a $300,000 upgrade to the missile system. Doubled the amount on top. So now we are back to the amount of small missiles we have. I think actually 4 more. 1 more row of them. Let's see how well it works against these ICBMs. They don't... Okay, it doesn't look like they work. It's unfortunate. Yeah, they just don't work. They look cool. Look at how cool they look. Alright. So I've moved quite a few things back. Ooh, I also want to get rid of the laser anti-missile system because it is simply not doing anything. If we need it, we'll re-add it later, but right now it's just bringing up the cost. Which we're getting to the point where we're running out of, you know, free price if we want to beat the pyre on a budget. So I've done a very significant restructuring of the internals, both increasing the size of the engine, but also moving all the boilers to the back. Here are the magazines. They're actually defended on the inside now. Fuel's in the back. This is both to drive back the center of mass a little bit, but mostly just to, you know, make them more protected. Alright, so now that's the equivalent of what it was before, but way stronger because it's further back and one hit doesn't immediately take out the whole thing. Cool. Okay, so that's significantly stronger. Alright, now the big boys on the side are actually, you know, liable to hit. That ICBM took nothing out, thank God. I don't like that angle. There's another ICBM. It's fine. We survive it. It's becoming one of my favorite looking bricks, but it is 300 grand away from becoming a brick failure. Oh, it's burning good. But unfortunately, it always starts off good because it's burning off the weak layer of outside. Oh, actually, we're getting some internals already. Is that another ICBM coming in? No? Yes, it is. Where the fuck is it? Did a decent chunk. Wow, tactical nukes kind of suck, don't they? Yeah, I'm just gonna tank the ICBMs. Who gives a shh? What happened? 6 million and we still have swarms coming in. Okay. This is doing fantastic. That internal restructure was just what it needed. That was like 90% of this thing's issue. Oh, it is careening. Oh my god, it is not in control right now. What are you doing? But we still got another missile. Ooh, end with the long, or another volley, including the long ones. I think this is the end of the pyre. I think this volley does it. One of its railguns is missing. Another one's about to go. All of its forward-facing missiles seem to be dead. Looks like we're running low on ammo, probably a dead magazine. Ooh, none of our magazines are dead. Okay, we must have had a 5th magazine that I've forgotten about. Oh, we didn't even go down. I have beaten the pyre. It probably only cost as much as a pyre in missiles, but I have beaten the pyre. Let's take a damage report. It actually punched through into the evil villain council a couple of times. Jesus Christ. Thankfully it wouldn't have hit me. Good chunk of this gantry lost. This gantry mostly survived. This cuff does wonders. This cuff does more than enough to protect the gantry mid-fight. Ooh, a big chunk of this. I feel like that has to have been like an ICBM or something. Hole here. That was nothing. These are basically... These might as well be torpedo bulges now. They're just empty weight, or empty chambers. It cut through here, which is kind of unavoidable. Oh my god, this... So this boiler just survived because of, that armor right there. This boiler got taken out. Can't really tell what by. See, I have proven once and for all that the pyre is completely bitch-made and a super easy ship to fight. Now we just do our victory lap of decorating it up. See, I even had holes in the back of my ship and I beat it. Pathetic. Complete pushover. I even beat it with holes in my ship. Alright, now it's time to fill this thing out. Alright, it's done. Now, I had actually built up a nice looking chair, but I thought afterwards that I like just having a normal ass chair with really tall legs was way funnier. So we're going with that. Walk over our evil lighting, look out the window, and now alright, so now we've got a fully modeled and walkable interior down here. You can look out the back. We have plenty. Oh, they fixed the ladders! I'm so glad they fixed ladders. Those used to be so... They used to be like a solid block. We've got some storage down here. We've got the pistons. Nothing really remarkable, but, you know, I thought I'd show it off anyway since I went through the effort of modeling it. But the back is kind of cool. I don't know, it's nothing remarkable. It's got balconies and such. Here is the final product of our spite-fueled journey build a thruster craft that can beat the pyre. And it is the funniest looking brick of shit I think I've ever built. The propellers in the back look so goofy. So its final cost comes to 1.2 million, cheaper than the pyre. But why don't we watch some funny shit? Alright, no damage to the facet yet. Oh, we're not in god mode. No, it just doesn't do any damage. Anyway, on the crossbones side, however... Oh dear god, the whole ship is on fire. Meanwhile, have we taken damage yet? Doesn't look it. No, it really looks something like we're not taking any damage. Oh god, the entire barrage. Ate that shit like groceries. A thing of beauty, isn't it? Watching the fires get engulfed by the waves as it finally sinks. No, the Crucible. There's a whole part of this beef. Is me calling the Crucible a strong ship. So let's see. This is proof. If the Crucible manages to kill the facet here, this is proof that the Crucible is stronger than the pyre. And there are no other factors to it. Normally I like just big slugging ships. I'm usually not a thruster craft kind of guy. I am realizing that, yeah, the Singularity absolutely cannot function if you just move around it a little bit. The Singularity seems to only be a threat to stationary things. I guess I eat my word. The pyre is stronger than the Singular. Granted, I did not know about the pyre at the time. But I probably shouldn't have spoken with as much confidence as I did. It's just having a ball down there, isn't it? Oh, there's my boy Sam. And there it goes. Alright, so that marks the end of the facet and our journey to kill the pyre. I hope you guys liked it, and let me know what you think about this new little time-lapse thing I've been doing. But yeah, see y'all next time. Peace out.